We got Craig Melvin this morning revealing what looks like one of the best kept secrets in the town.
I'm telling you, well, he's only been open a few months, Mike, or a few weeks?
About 6 months.
6 months now?
Okay.
Safran's, Whaley Street, off of Assembly in downtown Columbia here. Safran's Antiques, Interiors, and Collectibles. Cool stuff. Mike, let me bring you over here and talk to me about, first of all, we've got this book, Scott Hawkins, Prime Evil.
This is 1988, first edition. They only made 1,000 copies that were signed by all the top horror writers of the day that each contributed a story to the book.
Some of these authors here, we've got Clive Barker,
Stephen King, Jack Caddy.
and they all signed the book there. So, and we go from that.
If you're into real horror, this is a 10-page handwritten letter from Charles Manson.
Oh my goodness.
And let me,
Where did he
brother,
come up with
let me
that?
tell you, I read through some of this, Scott Hawkins, and that Charles Manson was a nut.
No
Absolutely.
kidding.
He was a nut. People talk about how crazy he was. Living proof right here.
Well,
he also has trouble making his subjects and verbs agree. So 10 pages, definitely worth coming to take a look. We got a letter here, Strom Thurmond, a lot of Strom Thurmond memorabilia, first of all. Tell me about this letter, Mike.
This was a letter that someone had written to Strom and had asked him some information on if he was to go into political life and what it would be like. And so Strom passed along some advice that his father had presented to him in 1923.
Strom's dad wrote him a letter in 1923, some advice, and just a couple of them. Remember your God, be strictly honest, associate only with the best people, read at every spare chance. Yeah, exercise. That's actually not on this letter, but that is one of his big tips that he likes to give out. Really cool. Also, Mike, coming down here, we've got this letter from. Oh no, this is a signed program from.
This is an appearance at the fairgrounds of Richard Nixon in 1983.
At the big Republican banquet that they have every year. Also, now we've got some other interesting things. This is from the township, Scott and Rebecca. This is from a troubling time in our past. 1940. This is a concert.
This is a concert by Erskine Hawkins that was at the Township Auditorium, and
you notice the difference in the ticket prices. We've got advance tickets here, 75 cents, 16 cents per sex. Then for white spectators, 50 cents, 10 cents. So just, again, something a bit disturbing from the past. You've got a lot of that stuff as well, right, Mike?
well, we do have some things like that that might be disturbing to some people and collectible to other people.
Okay, all right. And also, something pretty interesting, take a look at that. You know who that man is?
Yeah. Well, it's right there on the card. It's James Metz.
This is one of his
younger James Metz.
much younger, and take a look at that tie. Sheriff, if you're watching, hope you've destroyed that tie.
That knot is bigger than your fist,
I'm
Craig.
telling you. I'm telling you. So this was back in the mid 70s. Coming up a little bit later, lots more cool stuff. Safran's, Whaley Street, off of Assembly, downtown Columbia. Don't forget, giving away these Lou Holt stalls.
Out of curiosity, what is the salutation on that Charles Manson letter? Does he say, "Dear friends"? What
He says,
Love, Charlie.
He says, "Soul Soldier."
All right.
Soul Soldier.
All right. Thank you very much.
See you in a bit, my friend.
All right. We've got much more.